want to keep arguing?
It's not mine.
Police, put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Taser! 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 Get on the ground! Holy shit.
From sniffer dogs to chemical tests and good old-fashioned intuition, today's police officers have a ton of tools available to them in the fight against drug dealers. However, it seems these criminals still think they can trick the cops. But it never ends well when dumb drug dealers try to outsmart the cops.
Give him your hand! You're gonna get tased by them.
Central 633, we got one detained.
On the 8th of March, 2024, in Oak Lawn, Illinois, Officer Carroll was carrying out his regular patrol when he spotted a driver committing numerous traffic violations. He caught up to the driver at a gas station. But little did the cop know, fate led him there for a different reason.
Stay in the car! Stay in the car!
Oh, you stopped me?
Yeah, I stopped you!
What?
Because of that turn you did. Give me your driver's license and your insurance.
I got it. I'll get some gas, that's all.
Or you know what, step out of the car. Go ahead, step out of the car. Put your hands on the car.
Get out of work.
Okay.
Just get out of work.
Okay. You got your driver's license insurance? Why are you acting nervous?
Because I ain't know you stopped me.
Well, why did you turn in front of everybody?
I'm trying to get some gas.
All right, man.
To be fair to this gentleman, police dogs make a lot of people nervous, whether they're involved in crime or not. It's not against the law to be nervous in front of police, but it's still something they look out for when they speak to someone. What do you think? Is this guy hiding something?
When's the last time you smoked marijuana?
I don't smoke.
Okay. You don't smell that?
I don't smoke or drink.
So where's that weed coming from?
I don't know. I don't smoke or drink. I don't smoke or drink. Just got off work. I work for people gas. I can't smoke or drink. I don't smoke or drink. So I'm acting nervous. I got it.
Hey, is this your car? Is this your car? Is that weed coming out of your car?
I don't have no weed, sir.
Okay, open the door.
Sir, I don't have no. This not my car, sir.
Whose car is it?
This is my homie car. Hold on, I'm gonna call him. That's not weed coming out my
There's a bag of weed on the front seat right there.
car. That's not my car, man.
Let me get your ID.
How about that for a twist? It turns out that the first guy the cop spoke to really was only guilty of a traffic violation, but the guy parked next to him is in real trouble because his car reeks of weed. How dumb do you have to be to walk up to your car when you know it smells of pot and there's a police officer standing right next to it?
So I don't have
Let me get your ID. Central, you know what's put for super male black pants, red shirt, running eastbound. He's holding his waistband, running eastbound Southwest Highway. Stop! 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 You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased!
There he is. There he is. He's westbound on Columbus, 4800 block. He's still holding his waistband.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now!
Officer Carroll has this guy dead to rights. As if running from the cops doesn't make him look guilty enough, he also had a bag of weed in plain view on the passenger seat of his car. Also, assuming the car isn't stolen, the cop would have been able to run his plates, so they'd be able to track him down regardless.
Give him your hand! You're gonna get tased by them.
Central 633, we got one detained.
One detained, 1728 hours.
Hey Bob, is that white car involved? Is your squad?
No, that should be a call.
Stand up.
He's got a gun. It's in his face, man.
Yeah, this guy's got a gun on him.
Falling down.
What?
Falling down here.
I got it.
Hey, whoever's in that gas station, there was a female black that ran into a store. I didn't see her come out of the car while she was running.
Stop moving.
I couldn't tell.
I got scissors too.
She ran across my side.
Shut the up. I got it.
Now that we know that he was armed as well, we can say it's pretty fortunate that he wasn't dumb enough to pull the weapon on the cop and chose to run instead. This simple stop could have taken a much darker turn, and all because the suspect wants to sell drugs.
Yeah, he's got narcotics all over the car.
393 Central, another domestic, that 9329 major holding.
Look at all this shit.
Have you put him in this car yet?
He's got the key and he was going into the car.
I mean, is there video? If there's video, you're gonna want it now.
In total, the cops found over 200 grams of weed, as well as 16 bars of Xanax pills, as well as hallucinogenic mushrooms. The suspect was given a slew of charges, including possession of cannabis with intent to deliver, possession of a controlled substance with intent, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, armed violence, and resisting and obstructing an officer. This is one of the craziest drug cases you'll ever see, and it just goes to show how drugs can mess up your brain. On the 8th of August, 2023, a woman was shopping in a discount store when she left her bag behind accidentally. Staff found it 10 minutes later and checked inside to see if there was any ID. Instead, they found a bag of
Is this your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wait.
You're under arrest.
Wait.
There's like an ounce of in there.
That's not mine. Are you
Jake,
kidding
you're
me?
under arrest.
Please
Put
don't.
your hands.
That's not.
You're gonna cause a scene.
Okay,
You're
but
gonna go on the floor.
Listen, I don't know why. What are you talking about? This
hands
is
behind
It's not mine.
Stop.
Oh my God, my kids are.
Stop.
Oh my God. Why?
You are under arrest.
Why?
Stop causing a scene. There's an ounce of in your bag.
This is not mine.
Stop.
Dude. Why?
Okay, you're done.
Stop! Stop! It's
Roll to your stomach. Okay. Stop. This. Okay, you want to keep arguing?
It's pretty rare for the cops to catch someone so red-handed. She admitted already that the bag is hers, and the only way she can really try to defend herself is if she claims the employees planted the inside. But why would they do that? We're talking about probably $1,000 worth of here.
I left my bag inside of here. I did not. I don't use drugs. Are you kidding me?
I'm absolutely not kidding you. That's why you're under arrest.
But I don't know. Please have my kids. My kids are in the back of my please.
Where are your kids at?
In the car.
Where's your car?
Over there.
What car?
That car over there. The truck.
What truck?
Oh, my next door, please. Please. Officer. Is there nothing right there?
So, long story short of it is, she drops her bag in Sam's Club. Sam's Club collects it. She's got at least an ounce in her bag. So, she's going to jail for that. So,
That's not okay.
she identifies it as her bag. She identified it as her bag.
Okay.
What kind of mother takes her kids to the grocery store when she's carrying that much meth? Her kids are literally waiting in the car for her as she's being arrested. Drugs and kids should never be put in a mix. And this woman's the living proof of that fact. And with a quantity as large as she has, there's no chance whatsoever that what she has is just for personal consumption.
Well, there's nothing I can talk to her about. Do I get her keys to get her?
I can look, but not right now.
Okay. Are there groceries in it?
Groceries where?
In her car?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Jeffrey, R-A-Y-S. Julson, J-U-L-S-O-N.
Sorry, J-U-L?
Yep.
S-O-N?
Yep. This doesn't sound right. But anyway.
And your date of birth?
2/20/61.
All right. If you just want to hang out with the kids in the car for right now, we'll work through that, and then we'll go through that from there. Okay.
Right. Yep, I'll be here.
Yep.
This guy's the woman's father, and now he's faced with the task of looking after the kids and explaining to them why she has to leave them behind and go away with the policeman. Strangely enough, he seems to be more concerned about making sure the groceries are put away than about the charges that his daughter's facing.
I just want to touch my dad. It's hot.
Okay. Not right now. All right. I don't know. All right. She has a car as well. It's somewhere in here. It's a 16 Explorer. It's Adam Frank Tom is the beginning of it. So that'll still need to be searched, and the video review has to be done with staff there. So that's where I'm at. Grandpa showed up for the kids, so they're fine with that. So, what's that? Yeah. Where's your car parked at? You didn't have your keys with you in your bag.
This woman's facing some serious charges, but she should be grateful that at least her children are being taken care of. Unfortunately, these incredibly dumb drug dealers tend to be more concerned about their own skins than their family and friends. She's already shown that she doesn't care that much by keeping her drugs so close to them.
That's her car. It's loaded up with groceries. I just did a quick search of it. It's completely piled in the back of stuff, so I didn't really bother with that. Just her immediate area in there. So, Dad is in the 1500, the Ram with the Harley.
Okay.
Jeffrey Julson, his dad. So kids are with them right now.
Are you good to kick them loose? What do you want to do with her?
Well, she's gonna go to jail. Okay. So yeah, she'll go to jail for the possession with intent. In the actual drawstring bag, because like she was at the door, like as I walked up to the door, like trying to get with staff to get it. So, and then she quick booked it out of there, and then came back. I was like, "This your bag?" "Yeah, that's my bag." And then so I was like, "All right, you're under arrest." He like opened the bag, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot of." So, but then I did a actual like search through it. In the bag, because she had a little it'd be kind of like a kid's like colored kind of pencil like this one. She had that with her, but inside the actual drawstring bag where all the was as well. So but
are they already working on video?
No, I have to start with that. She's been
almost Hi.
To back their case up against the woman, it'll be important for the cops to get the evidence that's on video. With that in hand, it's pretty much an open and shut case. Having footage of the woman both carrying the bag and leaving it behind will still be important, and it will also help to show that no one at the store interfered with the woman's bag or put drugs in it.
Any reason to take her vehicle at all?
No.
Okay.
No. I think.
Yeah.
It's messy and looks like normal car. So, and then kids, I'll give after we're done, but he's next to kin and she's wanted that one, and he's biological, so I'll just give him a call, let him know, and then they can follow up with that stuff. All right. So you still want your keys to go with your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
But is my house keys and stuff in my bag?
I don't know. These are the keys that you have.
There should have been house keys in my bag.
I don't know if there is or not.
Is that my bag?
Hey, you identified it as your bag, so yes.
I had a teal shoulder bag, yes. That's all I identified, is that I'm missing my teal shoulder bag.
This woman thought that she could trick the cops by claiming the bag isn't hers and that her missing bag simply looks exactly like the one that had drugs in it. But the cops definitely aren't dumb, and they can easily show that her claim's untrue if the keys they found in the bag can unlock her car.
You want your keys to go with your
Yes,
dad
please.
so you can get your stuff. Okay. So you're going to go with this officer, and you're going to go down to jail. Okay.
I don't understand why.
Alright, can you step out for me?
Because it's...
Here's the keys for it. It is parked just the next aisle over.
Okay.
All the groceries are in it, so she said she's good with you taking the groceries and
Okay.
that stuff. Okay. Any other questions for me?
No, it's just strange. Just does not sound like. Doesn't sound like a.
Sure. All right.
Well, I don't know. Get a cart and we'll get the groceries.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you just want to back or pull up right behind it, that's fine.
Yeah, if I can find a spot, I'm not gonna block traffic.
Sure.
So.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
When the cops tested and weighed what they found, they confirmed she possessed over 49 grams of meth, with one rock that weighed 36.67 grams on its own. She was charged with possession with intent to deliver meth. On March 31st, 2022 in Georgia, the cops were attempting to serve a warrant in a parking lot. It was a joint operation involving members of the Northeast Georgia Regional Drug Task Force, FBI Safe Streets, and the ACCPD Gang Unit. It was a complex intervention with a simple goal: taking down a man suspected of drug trafficking.
Police, put your hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Taser! 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 Get on the ground! Do not move! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Do it now! Put your hands behind your back! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move, dude! Do not move!
I'm not working, sir. Look, my hand. I'm just talking. What's the problem?
You can talk without moving, dude.
Yes, sir. What's the problem, sir? Can I ask you what's the problem? I'm not moving.
Ran from the police, man. That's the problem right now.
All right, problem. Y'all talking about me like that?
Help him get
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not time to talk.
It's down. It's down, sir. It's down. It's down. It's down.
You good? You good?
It's down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
You got some gloves on you to pull these probes out?
Can you please get me off the ground?
We gonna
I'm
get
not
up.
running. I'm not running,
What we
Jess.
gonna do? Listen to me. What we gonna do? We gonna get that out your arm. We gonna get you up, okay?
Especially given the number of guns the cops have, this guy would have been crazy to resist them. He's asking the officers what he's detained for, but the guy knows exactly why. They've done their homework in advance and made sure they're stopping the right person.
Relax, man. Stop trying to hyperventilate yourself. You were just talking to me. You were just talking to me. All right, sit him up. Sit him up. You want to act like that? Sit him up. Sit him up. Sit up. Sit up, man. Let's get him in the car. Where's the mark? Hey, let's throw him in yours and get him out of here first. One of y'all sit in the back with him. Hey, bring your feet up, man. Bring your knees up and stand up for me, all right? I'm gonna get you off the ground. Come on. There you go. We're taking it. No, we're bringing him to the mark car. Over here. Over here. Come on, man. Come on.
It's a little bit of pain compliance if you have.
Go and get him.
I need some.
You're going to sit down in the car.
Yeah, get up, son.
Sit down in the car.
Sit down, we'll get you the help. Sit down, we'll get you the help.
Can you give me some air, please?
It's got to be the oldest trick in the book. When offenders know they have no way out, it's common for them to fake a medical emergency. It's pretty ambitious of him to try and outsmart the cops with this lousy tactic. At best, it'll buy him a little time as he's treated, but he's still going to jail afterwards.
I know. We gonna help. We. Mom, God, trying to run out there. You're not gonna die, man. You're gonna be all right. Let's hold on. It's all right. Here.
Well, I can't get those barbs out of you if you don't sit up. Sit up.
It's on. Yeah.
Go open that other door.
Yeah, I got you. All right, man. We're gonna get these barbs out of you. All right.
I got an ambulance coming.
I
don't care, bro. My
We gonna get it out.
bro. It's not this, bro. Hell.
All right. There's one. See, it's in his shoes. see your foot. Yeah. Let me see your foot, man. There we go. This one didn't even. Yeah. There we go.
Hopefully, taking those taser barbs out will get this guy to calm down. While it's highly likely that he's faking it, they still gave the guy the benefit of the doubt, talking him through his episode and doing things right by the book.
Come on, you gotta stand up.
Stand up, man. Come on.
Come on, Doc. Come on now. Stand up.
Yeah, he probably ate some dope.
Lay him down on his back.
Yeah.
Let's. All right, I'm gonna lay you down. It's gonna hurt your hands. Start checking for vitals. I'm gonna grab my Narcan. Just let him lay down.
Yeah.
We got him out of the car. Probably ate something. We're gonna give him Narcan.
No Narcan? Oh, you awake now? Oh, you're awake now.
You don't want this?
You must.
Can't let you die on my watch.
I'm not dying, but
Your heart? Oh yeah. Breathe.
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 There you go. Breathe. All right, Sergeant. You might start fighting here in a little bit. So.
I got it. Got a bag. You want me to get that out?
Yep.
There you go. What's up, man? Gonna hit your system in a little bit.
Yeah. It's gonna wake you up, Doc. It's gonna wake you up.
Always gotta be doing the most.
Yeah, man. EMS on the way, man.
Yeah, you're under arrest. I'm searching you. Getting all your stuff. The police.
The cops here suspected that he might have ingested his drugs to try to dispose of the evidence. But the fact that he tried to refuse the Narcan suggests that he knows he didn't take anything. Just in case, the cops hit him with the Narcan anyway.
Hey, he got tased and now his heart hurts and he's just going to sleep a lot. I Narcaned him in case he did
Eat some dope.
because they were it's a drug test for shakedown. I hit him with Narcan, but
How much did he give him? Just
the one.
yeah, I think it's what 4 milligrams, right?
Hey, man. Hey. What's your name?
Okay. He'll ride with y'all in the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we move the cuffs in front real quick?
He got tased and he was fighting with
Yeah. So.
FBI task force agents, so it'd be better, I think, for everybody. We're gonna go to the hospital. Officer Foggy's gonna ride with you.
I gotta grab my gun.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you go without that.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Wake up, bro. Wake up now. Come on.
You can't be feeling good on your hands, dude.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, mister, it's a search warrant for your person. I'm gonna stick it in your pocket.
In the same way it's impossible to wake up a person who's pretending to sleep, Narcan doesn't work on a person faking an overdose as well. So the fact that the suspect remained in such an unconscious state after receiving Narcan could be another indication that everything was just an act.
You got a sister coming up behind you.
Hey. He's going to the hospital. He got tased.
He get tased?
They had a search warrant. He's dealing
Right here. He's here. And right here. The other one.
The one went in his foot, but we got that one out too.
So just the back?
search warrant for his person.
Yeah. All right. Where are y'all at? Hey, watch your. Hey, watch your. The barbs are right there, so watch your step. All right.
So you're riding with? You can sit right here in this
Cool.
chair.
Appreciate that.
That's the most excited you'll ever hear a policeman be to take a ride in an ambulance. Just in case you missed it, he also made sure he grabbed his weapon so he'd be armed. With this guy, the cops are clearly taking no chances, and they're not going to risk letting him out of their sight.
What's up, man?
What is going on? What am I?
Right now you're in the ambulance, going to the hospital.
For what?
You said your chest was hurting.
Look, what is on my arms? I can't put my hands in front of me. What's going?
You're in handcuffs, man.
For what?
You're under arrest.
For what?
I'll leave that for the detective.
Who is you, sir? Who I'm talking to?
Officer Foggy, Atherthorpe County.
Oh, that's what.
Yep.
Wait. What's on my hands?
Handcuffs.
Something been going on with me. You It's in front of me.
Sorry, can't do that.
Why, sir?
Probably be able to do that at the hospital. Not gonna make any promises, but until then, they're gonna stay like that. It's all right. All right. We got these fine EMS.
How old is he?
I don't have the information. Yeah.
Hey man, how old are you? Can you tell me how old you are? What's your name? Can you talk to me? No.
So he has his MDT in the car. He'll be able to give you all the information once we get stopped.
When he was in the back of the ambulance, the suspect turned to look directly at the officer, something he wouldn't have done if he was anywhere near as spaced out as he's acting. And when asking his questions, he was also speaking perfectly clearly. But as soon as the medics started asking questions of him, he shut back down again.
What's up, man? I'll leave that for the detective to explain that to you, all right? I'm not the arresting officer. I'm here with you because I have to transport you. What, money? You got your money. You got to speak, man. I understand what you're saying. What, the cuffs? What about them? Since you can speak, man, I'll talk to you, but I don't understand moans and groans. Can't help you, man. Who?
Dropped on me, man. What's wrong? What happened to me, Father?
I think you were tased.
Oh, man. My heart hurt. I don't feel like no taste.
Well, you're in the hospital now, man. They're going to take care of you. You're at the hospital. You're at Piedmont.
For what?
You say your heart was hurt?
Yes, because I got coronavirus.
Okay.
My chest is hurting right now, man. I need help.
Okay.
Just in case you couldn't quite make out what was happening there, the perp just tried to bribe the officer with an offer of $50,000 in exchange for his freedom. The problem here is that bribery never works, and this whole episode was caught on the officer's body cam. He'll be facing another charge for that.
Ain't no amount of money that can help you, man. Ain't no amount of money that can help you. Brother, I can't help you, man.
You can, you got the power to do it. Yes, you can. I don't give a about you. You don't give a about me.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Still can't do nothing about it.
Yes, you can. All you gotta do is drop the key, man. I'll give you my shit.
Told you, man. Can't help you.
Don't say nothing about no car, no address, or none of that. That's an illegal search warrant. That car ain't even mine. You got me out there tonight. You still gotta get permission of the owner to search that damn car. You don't say no specific location, none of that. You gotta be specific about that.
Well, you were specific enough to say
what?
Electronic devices, anything like that, pictures, text, phones.
Yes, but it don't have no car, no nothing on it. They not supposed to look in my car.
Like I said, man, that's on Blackman. It ain't on me.
That's all I got your honey. What's up?
Bro.
What's up?
Bro, I can't help you.
This guy clearly fancies himself as some kind of jailhouse lawyer and thinks he knows more about how search warrants work than the cops do. It also seems he's never heard the word no before, because he's still trying to bribe the officer, even though it's clear he's not going to take his money.
Be in charge of obstruction.
Traffic.
Depending on what other charges they may have, based on what's found in the car and what was found in the house.
What was found in the car and that? So
Either one of us don't know. Maybe they got a search warrant going on for the car, maybe they got a search warrant going on for the house.
But so they have to get charged from, and if they ain't going to car.
Maybe they found something. I don't know. Maybe they got the search warrants and already. I'm been with you.
No, I'm just too.
I hear what you're saying.
You got your recorder on?
Yeah, I got it on. I gotta have it on. I got you in the car. No, man. Come on, man.
You don't want to stop. You don't just no more. You ain't got to get out. We ain't got to stop. We ain't got to do nothing. Just want to ride by this seat.
Man, you know better than that to ask me that, man.
I ain't even ask you that. You don't even hear me talk. You want to drive through?
No, doc.
We'll make down the third drive through. That's all it is. We'll make down the drive through. But he's saying they got the out the car, right?
That's what it sounds like. Maybe they got, like I said, I've been with you the whole time, so maybe there's something going on.
He's saying they got out the car, right? So what would be the additional charges or anything?
Based on, let's say they got a search warrant, they find other stuff that belong to you.
They said they did find other stuff?
They didn't say they did or didn't. I don't know. I don't know if they got a search warrant or not. Everything is pending. So when that means they probably still got to talk to the judge about stuff. I don't know. I've been there with you. If I was there with them, I could be able to tell you exactly what's going on. But I've been hanging out with you the whole time.
Let me use your phone.
No, boy, I ain't never done that.
Ultimately, the suspect was found to be in possession of large quantities of illegal drugs, and therefore, he could be charged with trafficking and not just street-level dealing. He was booked on 2 counts of illegal drug trafficking and obstruction of law enforcement. Those bribery attempts didn't work out too well for him. On the 24th of August, 2024, police pulled a vehicle over due to reckless driving, but even worse, inside the vehicle was a 3-year-old child. When officers stopped them, they had no way of knowing they were about to make a major bust.
How you doing? Deputy Officer at Navajo County Sheriff's Office. Reason for the stop, there's going to be 2 things, okay? First, when you passed me, I clocked you about 1.1 seconds behind that semi-truck. It's way too close, okay? It's just a safety thing. And then when we went around the semi-truck, you merged right back in front of it. There's like less than a car length, okay? So if something happened, you got to hit your brakes, that semi's going to go right in the back of you. It's just unsafe, all right? No ticket, just a warning. Get your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
And we reach?
Yeah. If you have any identification on you, sir? Thank you. Appreciate it. Ma'am, I'm gonna have you step back here with me. We're gonna go over the warning and then we'll get you on your way, okay? Is there any weapons on you or in the vehicle?
No.
No? Okay, all right. I'm gonna have you get in the front passenger seat, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. How's your day going?
Just got off of work, but I'm still here.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I work for...
Okay.
I'm a supervisor there.
Nice.
So far, it's been a very smooth, routine stop, except for perhaps a little hesitation from the woman when she was asked where she works. There's still not much to suggest here that the traffic stop's anything more than routine, but then things escalate from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Oh, I didn't see you have a person in the back.
Yeah, I got a dog back there. Yeah. So like I said, it's just a warning, no ticket, okay? Okay, so he has insurance, so I do need to go take a look at that. It's okay with you if I go up there and talk to him?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So in addition to traffic control, another thing that I do out here is criminal interdiction. It's a stoppage of illegal crimes going down the roadways, okay? It's what I do for a living. I have some additional questions for you. Don't take them personally, okay? Is there anything illegal in the vehicle?
No.
When I say illegal, I mean like large sums of cash, excess of $10,000. No. Anything from manufacturer, fake IDs, credit cards, anything like that. Anything as far as like weapons, pistols, rifles, grenades, bazookas, anything like that?
I only have my paycheck. Is that $1,000?
I'm not worried about that. Anything as far as illegal drugs in the vehicle?
No.
When I say illegal drugs, I mean like
No, my daughter is there. No,
okay.
No.
Heroin. No. Any marijuana in the vehicle?
No.
And keep in mind, in marijuana, you can have up to an ounce of marijuana legally. Do you have any marijuana at all in the vehicle?
No.
Okay.
No.
Having said that,
My work is like...
I got you.
I'll get fired for that.
Okay, I got you. So, you said there's nothing illegal in the vehicle. Yeah. Would you give me your voluntary consent to search the vehicle?
Well, you have to talk to my husband.
Okay, I'll talk to him as well.
Note that the officer specifically mentioned as that'll come into play later. Also note that the woman was laughing and joking as she said she wouldn't have drugs in the car when her 3-year-old daughter's inside. I wonder if that was a nervous chuckle.
Yeah.
But you're driving it, so I'm gonna ask both of you. So I'm asking you first.
Well, he's my husband, so...
Right. So I'm going to ask him. Okay, I'm asking him all the same questions I just asked you. But because you're in the vehicle, I assume you have belongings in the vehicle, right?
Yeah. I have clothes that I'm gonna take over for her family.
Right. So you have belongings and you're driving the car. So like I said, I know he's registered owner. I will talk to him as well. But I'm asking you because I like to ask all adult occupants of the vehicle. Do I have your voluntary consent to search the vehicle?
Well, he says yes.
Well, I'll ask him after, but I'm asking you now. It's a yes or no question.
Well, I don't know. You have to ask my husband first. That's his car, you know, and.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk to him.
Can you ask him first, and then you can come in?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't want him to say, oh, you know.
Well, the thing is, if you say yes and he says no, then I take that as a no. So I'm asking you first. It's a yes or no question. It's up to you. Do I have your voluntary consent to search the vehicle?
Well, I don't want my daughter to get scared.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to take that as a no. That's fine.
Well, that seemed like a lot of work for the officer to just get a no from her. The woman does give a good argument for not giving the officer consent, but the reality here is that it just makes her seem more suspicious. And if the officer has good reason and truly thinks there are drugs in the vehicle, he's going to find a way to search it.
Would you give me your voluntary consent to search the vehicle? Okay, no worries. I'm going to have you step out for me, okay?
My ass for what?
Huh?
My ass for what?
Yeah, because I'm going to run my dog on your vehicle.
You gonna run your dog?
Yeah. I have a police canine. It alerts to the 5 odors that I listed. So I'm going to be walking around the vehicle. If he alerts, we'll go from there. And if he doesn't alert, we'll go from there.
That's...
Is there something you want to tell me, bro?
No, I
because you're extremely nervous, dude. This is what I do for a living, bro.
I get it. I get it. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just driving with my wife down the road.
Okay, I get it. But the thing is...
I just don't feel like there's any reason for you to run the canine.
I'm going to be running my canine, bro. So, we're past that point. My canine will be running the vehicle. Having said that, is there something you want to tell me about in the vehicle? Nothing?
I have nothing to say.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get your daughter out.
It's super easy for the cops to tell when someone's more nervous than they should be. That being said, this guy got super worried as soon as he found out that a canine unit would be sniffing around his car. If you got nothing to hide, you probably wouldn't be that worried, right?
So as I explained to him, I am going to be running my canine on the vehicle, okay? So you guys are going to hang out here. I can't run him alone. It's just a safety thing. So I have to wait for my second unit to get here, and then I'll be running my dog, okay? This is what I do for a living. Criminal interdiction is like all I do all day long. Like I don't take calls for service. All I do is I come out here, I pull traffic stops, and I look for people involved in criminal activity, okay? And I'm not saying you guys are involved in criminal activity, but I have reasonable suspicion to believe that you are, okay?
Why? You don't see nothing.
I'm not gonna...
There's no reason. There's no... Like, I don't get it.
Okay.
I just feel targeted for no reason.
There's nothing to do with being targeted, bro. It has to do with, this is what I do for a living.
I mean, it's freedom to drive down the road. I get it, you know?
She committed traffic violations. I conducted a traffic stop.
Hey,
and
so
I'm going to be running my canine.
We're being detained for a traffic violation?
Yeah, you get detained when there's a traffic stop, correct, yeah.
This guy should learn that you can't just stop a police officer from doing his duty. He can argue all he wants, but the stop here was legal, and he's been legally detained. And the sniffer dog search is happening because both of them refuse to allow the officer to carry out a manual search. That was about the most obvious police dog alert you'll ever see. The officer here doesn't seem particularly surprised that the dog alerted, and at this point it seems likely that he might have been tipped off that these people were in possession of drugs.
So, my canine's trained to alert to 5 odors: cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl, marijuana. He has indicated a positive alert to the vehicle. Having said that, is there any of that at all in the vehicle? Has anyone smoked any of that in the vehicle?
No.
No one smokes any weed or anything like that?
No.
So I'm going to have you hang out with the officer here. I'm going to be conducting a probable cause search of the vehicle based on the canine alert, okay? 431, beginning PC search. Can we see if DPS has a unit in the air?
By this point, the officer's certain there are drugs inside the car. It's no wonder that the male in the case seems so nervous. And it's also no wonder that the female here did not want the cops to search the vehicle.
Stand up, ma'am. Actually, I'm gonna leave you uncuffed because you have the child, okay? You're under arrest, dude. What's all that?
Whatever you say.
All right, real quick, man. I'm gonna read you something, okay? You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand each of the rights I just read to you? Yes, sir. Okay, welcome back here. Hang tight, man, okay?
Can I get my wife my wallet?
In a second. Yeah, here we go over here. All right, man. So, how much are you getting paid to take it?
How much?
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly.
Well, what? Like $1,000, $5,000?
Like $1,000.
Okay.
You can see from how quickly the officer reacted that he knew exactly what he was looking at inside that box. It's also crazy how little this guy was paid to transport the that the cop just found. It seems likely a cartel had some leverage over this guy, and he was probably left with little choice.
And how much is in there?
I don't even know.
Okay. I mean, I already found it, and it's a substantial quantity. You know what I mean? So.
I don't even know nothing.
Do you know where you're supposed to be dropping it in Albuquerque?
No, I don't.
You get like they just tell you to call when you get there, or what?
I don't know.
Okay. When did you pick it up?
I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna answer no more questions.
Okay.
You already booked me, so.
Okay. All right, man. Okay. So, ma'am, based on your behavior throughout the traffic stop, I know you knew about it. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Ma'am, this isn't my first day. Okay. I told you in the car. This is what I do for a living. Okay. Don't you think I was asking those questions because I had a good, reasonable suspicion that you were involved in something?
I was not involved in nothing, sir.
Okay.
I was just helping him drive.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. So you are also under arrest, just so you're aware of that. You're just not handcuffed right now because you have a small child. Okay. But you don't get it twisted. You're under arrest. Okay. You're under arrest for 3 felonies at this point. Actually 4 because of the child being in the car. All right, you got 3 felony drug offenses, and you also got the child endangerment because she's in the vehicle. Okay?
With the amount of fentanyl the officers found, he'd arrest anyone else who happened to be in the car. If their child was a legal adult, then she'd be looking at a charge as well. And of course, like all defendants, they'd all have a chance to defend themselves in court. As it is, though, both parents are going to jail, and something has to be done about the child's custody.
I'm trying to think, because we got a juvenile and a female. The female's also 10-15. But they had their 3-year-old in the car. So, yeah. But I mean, we're looking at easily over 100K in the office. I called Danny out on his 1 day off in 2 weeks. So, but yeah, dude. I mean, I'm guessing it's 10K bundles, and there's probably 10 or 15 of them in a box in the trunk. I haven't finished going through everything yet. But it's just suicide loaded in the back.
1,000.
Yep. So there's some personal use, bro. Kidding, obviously.
This cop has clearly got a sense of humor. Both suspects were charged with child abuse, transportation of narcotic drugs for sale, possession for sale, and possession involving a minor in a drug offense. Child Protective Services took the 3-year-old into custody. On March 22, 2024, cops in Ohio pulled over a Penske truck driver who was driving 10 miles over the speed limit and following the semi in front of her too closely.
How are you? Not too bad. I'm going to pick up this penny that fell out of your door, okay? Is this your truck?
No, it's a rental.
A rental? Did you rent it?
Yes.
Okay, do you have the rental agreement and your license? Yes. That was also down there. I didn't want that to blow out.
No problem.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn your headlights on?
Yes.
Also, be careful with how close you're getting to some of those other cars, okay? You got in behind that semi. You just go around them or back off of them. I don't want you to crash or anything, okay? Arizona?
Yes.
Where are you coming from?
From Arizona.
Coming from Arizona. Where are you headed to?
Here to Harrisburg.
Harrisburg?
Yes.
Pennsylvania?
Yes, Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right. What takes you over there?
Because I'm going to move over there.
You're moving?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, everything's good. To begin with, the woman's story seems believable, but in cases like this one, it always seems to be like that. Also, the driver here seems to be cooperative, and when she was pulled over by the cops, she didn't try to run. That's probably for the best, considering she's now behind the wheel of a relatively slow-moving rental truck.
Are you doing this for our company?
Company?
Yeah.
No, it's because I used to move things at other times, so that's why.
Okay. So, where are you taking the truck to?
It's going to come back.
Okay. When did you rent this?
It was on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Sorry.
This Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you had any tickets or anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay. So do you work for a moving company?
No, I used to work.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't work.
You don't do that anymore? Because it looks like you rented it under this.
Andrea.
Yeah, that's what's my company.
Okay.
Like I said.
So this isn't your company?
No.
What's in here right now?
It's just some sofas and my luggage. Just that.
Sofas and luggage? Okay. And it belongs to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I hear this a lot, okay?
Yeah.
And if you're doing it for pay, that's fine. I'm
No,
not
it belongs to me. It belongs to me.
All right. And then you're going to... So why are you going to drive the truck all the way back?
Because, like I say, I'm coming to move her here, and then I'll go back and then bring another stuff.
Okay. All right. Bear with me. Let me do some checking on some things, but that's why I have you stopped, okay? You're already... Where you been sleeping at?
At the hotel.
Oh, you slept at the hotel?
Yeah,
Okay. How many nights?
It's 2 nights.
You spent 2 nights in a hotel?
Yeah. No, one night, like, I came on Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
I slept in the hotel, and then yesterday I slept in the hotel. And...
Okay. All right. Well, bear with me for 1 second.
The truck isn't rented in the woman's name, and she said she was going to drive the truck back, which makes no sense whatsoever, considering she also said that she's moving. The cop here grew suspicious, and that's why he's asking more questions, hoping the woman would slip up.
Smell the air freshener? Yeah. It's all over the rental. Doesn't smell like a car air freshener. It smells like a deodorizer, like a detergent, or like a Febreze or something. So she rented this in Tucson. Pickup date on the 19th.
What? Not according to that.
But here's the problem. She won't tell me the truth. She rented this under delivery, which is a company. She said she had a moving company. She doesn't work there anymore. She's going to Harrisburg, PA, and she's taking it back to Tucson. I'm like, if you're moving your stuff to Harrisburg, why are you driving this back? And she's like, well, I'm going to go back and get more stuff. Well, she's not going to make it back to Tucson and back to Harrisburg and back in the next 4 days. So.
The officers spotted some inconsistencies in the woman's story, and it's enough to raise their suspicions because officers spend all day picking up on lies people tell them. So now it's time for the cops to call back up. Now the woman seems a bit more nervous because the cops are bombarding her with a lot of questions.
She's either lying about the moving stuff and this is not her stuff, or she's doing something else that she shouldn't be doing. That's really the only the reason for this. I mean, she's by herself.
Yeah.
So coming out of Tucson, coming from Tucson, going to Harrisburg. So,
is she nervous?
Smell that.
It's air pressure. It's like Downy or something.
That's what I said. It's like a softener, fabric softener or something.
You know me, my wife will shoot me. Huh? If it's going to smell like that, my wife will shoot me.
While the cops keep things light with a bit of humor, they're actually onto something. Noticing that smell on the documents was some top-notch police work, because there's only one reason why they might smell like air freshener. As soon as he noticed that smell, this case became a drug case.
No, you went after a different one. All right, take a picture. Hold on. This was shut down. Pull it out. Duffel bags. Holy shit! My God. Woo! Dude, yes, that's a biggin. That's a lot of dope. That's a lot of dope. Holy bro, leave it here. We'll get pictures. That thing is filled up. Hook her up.
As soon as the back of the truck was open, there was further evidence that this was a drug bust because nobody rents a trailer that big to transport just one couch and a couple of cushions across the country. She also said she was going to go back to get more stuff, but that would only make sense if the truck was full to the brim.
All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be abused against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. You can't afford one can be provided to you, no cost by the courts. Or do you understand that you do not have to talk to me without you understand all that? Okay. Where is this going?
SB 1742.
New York? New York City?
Yes.
And you want to deliver it?
Do you want to deliver it?
No, I don't want to do it. No. Oh, I was going to do it because they was going to pay me.
Okay. But you don't want to move this to New York?
Like,
for
This
us?
is to help you as well. It's not just us.
Okay. Have a seat up there.
I don't know.
Think about it. You got some time, okay?
I believe the vast majority of it's going to be fine. Were they paying you by the brick? Do you know how many you had?
I know I had 15.
Oh, well, it was 50. Alright. More honest than I thought.
Now that she's been busted, she doesn't seem too bothered about trying to protest her innocence or protect her sources. The drugs the cops found were worth about $1.2 million, and given how bad this looks, it might have been a better idea if the woman had stayed silent. Then again, she probably figured at this point she had nothing to lose.
The reason I say that is when we get, say, 50, the person usually thinks they have 25. They were told not to look at it, don't touch it, or anything like that. And in turn, they're just being ripped off on the transport fee. So, all right. Where did they pay you in advance, or are they paying you on conclusion of getting to there or back? Back.
Or how much would you mind answering some questions for me about it?
No problem.
Okay. How much are you getting paid to do this?
Like 1,000 for you for each one.
1,000 each kilo? So you're getting $50,000
Yes.
to do this trip. In pesos or American money?
No, and American money.
$50,000.
Yes.
How many times have you done this trip before?
This is the first time.
First time. And you got caught by us?
Yes.
Getting caught on your first trip means one of two things. Either this woman is the unluckiest smuggler in the world, or somebody tipped the cops off that she was coming. $50,000 isn't a huge paycheck when you consider she was smuggling over $1 million in drugs. In this case, she was probably convinced to take this gig because she needed the cash.
You were just going to deliver that? Were they just going to give you the number when you got there?
Yeah, they were just going to call me because they don't call me. They just over there say, you're going and we're going to call you when you get there.
Did you know how much was in there?
50 kilos.
50 kilos. Did you put that in there or did somebody else put
I
it?
put it in.
So you met the person in Phoenix or Tucson. Got it.
Yes, and I just got it and I just put it right there and I just.
What were those bags covered up with?
The what?
What was on top of the bags?
Right now, it was blanket, I think.
It seems she finally realized how much trouble she's in, because at that point, she was refusing to answer any further questions. She did, however, say that the goal she had was to raise more money for her husband and kids. It's still unclear at this point how much jail time she'll be facing. On June 14th, 2024, police pulled over 60-year-old Peter for following vehicles too closely and swerving all over the road. He was driving a U-Haul truck and pulling a Mercedes, not the kind of cargo you'd expect someone to be careless with.
You have your license with you?
Yes, right here, sir.
Oh, okay. You have your registration and insurance? Or rental agreement?
Well, here's my, yes, right here. All the paperwork, sir.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Peter?
Yes, sir.
All right, Peter, a couple of reasons I stopped you. One is that you're kind of all over the place.
Well, I'm just not very well acquainted with driving one of these, sir.
Okay.
I'm just doing the best I can.
Gotcha. Oh, I understand. It's just that your trailer keeps crossing over the lines.
I'm sorry,
You
sir.
crossed over here while some of the other cars were passing you, so I just wanted to make sure everything's all right.
Yes, sir.
Everything doing okay?
Yeah.
You tired or something, or?
I am tired.
Are you? Okay.
My car broke down, so I had to get a U-Haul.
Oh, did you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I understand.
Yes.
The other reason is that the car in front of you, when they changed lanes, I know they kind of changed lanes close, but you kind of maintained a close following distance behind them. I had you at 1 second behind them. At one point, I had you at 0.7.
That white car?
No, it was the gray SUV.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I'll just write you a written warning. I'm not going to write you a ticket, okay?
If you think there's something off about this guy, you'd be right. It's clear from the way he's talking and the way that he was driving that he's either really tired or was under the influence of something. Still, by how things are going, he might be able to get out of this one without spending any time in a jail cell.
If you're having a hard time maintaining your lane,
yes,
then just slow it down. I already know you're going 65,
right?
But it's more dangerous for that thing to be swinging
and
having you cross the line and avoiding cars as they're passing you. than it would be just to go a little bit slower. Okay?
Okay.
Like I said, I did see that you were slowing down on the car in front of you.
Yes, sir.
But just try to maintain that safe following distance, because for quite a while, probably about a quarter mile or so, you were still right up on it.
Okay.
All right, Peter, this is a consent to search form.
All right.
So I just need you to read this paragraph right here. If you understand it, initial for me right there.
Okay.
It's for both vehicles.
Okay.
So I listed the Econoline and the Mercedes. And then read this paragraph if you understand initial there, and if you agree to the search, sign next to the number one.
And where do I sign? Right here?
Yeah, did you read both paragraphs? Just want to make sure you understand.
The man says he's on the road because he went to meet someone he'd been speaking with on an online dating site. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. The cop, of course, has no interest in his story, but it's standard practice to engage suspects in small talk so they feel more comfortable opening up. That's why he was happy to sign the consent to search form. However, that was a big mistake.
As soon as the second unit gets here, I can't search by myself. So as soon as that second unit gets here, we'll knock this out as quick as I can.
I already got searched. I got pulled over. Yeah.
When did you get searched?
When I got pulled over, coming out of what is it, in the Sedona area, around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Coming back, or?
Yes, coming back. Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got searched.
Who was that? DPS?
Was I believe so. Yes, sir.
Was it?
Phoenix, yes.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Since the cop here has two different vehicles to search, it did take quite a while. Still though, the cops are nothing if not patient, and to ensure there's nothing hidden there, the cop goes so far as to run a portable x-ray machine around the vehicle. Turns out, all of his efforts paid off.
Does this back seat fold down?
What, the back seat?
Yeah, does it fold down?
You know, I'm not certain of that.
Okay.
I don't think. I've never done it, so.
Okay.
I've never done it, so.
All right, I'll take a better look at it. Yeah. You just want to step back over there for me?
Doesn't.
Man alive, that's a lot of noise. Given that the officer was all keyed up and ready for a search, it seems likely they were acting on a tip. Someone, somewhere, wanted the cops to find these pills, and it definitely wasn't the driver. This guy's bad day is about to get a heck of a lot worse.
All right, put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest.
You got it?
Yep.
I'll hold open.
Okay. All right, Peter, I'm going to advise you of your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, keep that in mind. Do you understand your rights? Is there any more than that backpack in there? No? Okay. Do you have anything else in your pockets? Huh?
My own money.
You're trying to hide that key from me, weren't you? I watched you, dude. I watched you through the window. Fumbling with this, take this off. Because this is the key that opens the trunk.
The guy didn't look surprised at all when the cops found the drugs and arrested him, so we can safely say that he knew the drugs were there. He also tried to hide the key to the trunk, which is another little piece of evidence that the cops can use to prove his guilt.
Holy sh**. So I was so focused on the tire because it was a Chevy tire.
It's off.
I didn't see that when I pulled the tire out. And this doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, I knew something was up because you pulled that whole thing out.
Well,
they don't come double padded.
Well, when I pulled that whole thing out, then I saw that. And I was like, oh, open it up and it's loaded. Oh, don't touch it without getting close.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
So, I'll get pictures of this thing. It was laying. Oh, so this doesn't look right to me.
That doesn't.
I thought I could see something in the x-ray, so I wanted to look at it better. And so I pulled that other thing out to start messing with this, and I find this back guy. So,
all right.
You know we're dealing with a really big haul when even the cops are taken aback by the amount of pills this guy had. This is not small-scale smuggling. It's a huge amount of fentanyl with an absolutely huge street value. Assuming this guy was just the courier and someone else owns the drugs, they're gonna be pretty upset with him.
Hey, Peter. You been using?
I take Suboxone, sir.
You take what?
Suboxone.
Suboxone? Okay.
Take those.
You don't take narcotics? Okay, do you need an ambulance?
I just need some water.
Just need some water?
Also.
Okay. Why don't you run him to the office and get him some water? Okay. And if he gets any worse, just call an ambulance. Okay. Thanks, folks.
Oh my God. All right. I did cut some water, okay?
The warning signs were there, of course, when the cops saw this guy driving so erratically. It's likely he was under the influence of fentanyl, and now that he hasn't had his stash for a while, withdrawal started to kick in. Or who knows, maybe he's just faking it, hoping the cops will go easy on him.
Peter, are you going to take care of a doctor right now? No, I don't. I have, I should be taking certain medications.
Okay, so you don't have a primary care doctor?
I have had one, yes.
Do you have these?
I haven't seen him for a while.
Okay, what's the name of that doctor?
Dr. Rick Country.
Okay.
I thought of a few other names.
Okay.
And will I be able to make a phone call, please?
Yeah, I will tell you what.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I give you a few?
Yeah, what were those names?
Oh man. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Peter's clearly in no shape to tell the officer his doctor's name, and at this point it seems likely that he barely knows his own. If he's faking the withdrawal, he's remarkably committed to the part, continuing moaning and groaning even when the officers aren't in the room. Perhaps he knows he's being filmed, but it's possible he's really going through withdrawal.
You're retired right now?
I don't.
What's your annual income?
I don't have income.
You have zero income at all? Don't have a retirement or pension or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. How are you making money?
I have some savings.
How much you have in savings?
I don't. Please, I don't want to seem non-compliant. Sir. I get management thoughts. I'm not trying to be that asshole.
No, I get you. You've been pretty compliant to this whole situation.
I'm having like a male brain talk. Okay, I can't deal with this.
No one's addressing the elephant in the room here, which is that he probably has some income, and it's probably derived from transporting fentanyl. It's hard not to feel sorry for the guy, though. He's clearly struggling with addiction, but perhaps the arrest will act as the wake-up call he needs to get clean.
Obviously, you know why you're here. The large amount of we found in your trunk. And obviously, I think you have a problem with it because you had 60 pills in your bottle.
Then they take off.
You don't take that?
I don't. You could distance me.
What the heck?
The
black backpack with the ibuprofen?
I want to box on.
Okay.
I've had a problem with drugs, but I didn't box.
Okay.
It's interesting that Peter denies using fentanyl, yet he's displaying every symptom of fentanyl withdrawal. He does admit to being an addict in the past and to taking another drug which he has a prescription for. It seems like he's really struggling to accept the reality of things.
Obviously, you have no income. That's what you're telling us, correct? Yes. So that leads me to believe that you did not use your own money to purchase those pills. So with all due respect, I don't mean to be non-compliant or You know, like I said, as already, I just can't. Just damn it, Charlie. Okay, no, please. Okay, yeah, no worries. We punish you. No, we're not here to punish you. So you got right, and we respect those rights.
Peter was arrested on suspicion of transport and possession of narcotic drugs for sale, and was also charged with possessing narcotic drugs and possession of paraphernalia. He pled guilty to the count of possession of narcotic drugs for sale and was handed a 5-year prison sentence, which he started serving less than 6 weeks after his arrest. When it comes to the cases we looked at today, these criminals would have all been better off if they'd listened at school when they were told to just say no. They thought they were clever enough to outsmart the cops, but they quickly found out that they weren't. I guess all we can hope for is that they learn their lesson.